Hold on, guys. I am doing something for a moment. And boop. All right, let's see it. So Steelers. Oh no, Steelers are in a really bad spot here. 24 AK ABKQ. Thankfully able to at least somewhat salvage it. That was a really good kick from Denver, though. Denver has no doubt come prepared this game. It will be a 7v7 from the looks of it, so let's see what will happen here. And it's gonna be incomplete. And here we go, 24 AVK. It's gonna be caught by Poppin. I don't think I've streamed the Broncos or Steelers yet, so this will be very interesting to see. So 24 AVKQ gonna be the quarterback for the Steelers at the moment. And oh, he's gonna get sacked for 27 yards. That is not what you want there for the Steelers, especially when they need to answer back desperately. But let's see. Let's see what they can do here. And here we go, 24 AVKQ, and it's going to be well-known Pop going to be the one to get the catch there to make it a 3rd and 14. Very, very manageable if you're the Steelers, but let's see if they can find anyone open here. Well, anyone there will be open. 24 AVK trying to look for someone here, looking for the left fold. Unfortunately, he is not able to get his feet in bounds. Didn't seem to quite dive for it, so that is very unfortunate there for Pittsburgh to go 3 and out on that play, but on that drive, but let's see what happens here though. Hey Tristan, what's up? Is very unfortunate there for Pittsburgh to go 3 and out on that play. Sorry, I was like testing out my mic there somewhat for the moment. But either way, let's see what St. Breezy can do here, or Breezy can do here. Gonna be looking for the rifle to 988 salt, and he's gonna get a first down easily for that. So things are looking pretty good for Breezy, but let's see what happens here. Gonna be rolling left, trying to buy as much time as he can, looking for a streak down the left side. He's gonna get an absolute fit of a throw to NLA 009, and that's gonna be a touchdown for them. And so far, Denver taking full control of this game so far. But let's see if the Steelers can respond right back. I mean, so far things are looking pretty good for them, though. Hit of a throw to NLA 009. Sorry if you hear myself again, that's just me like just making sure my audio is okay. For the most part, it is, but maybe it could be a little bit louder for some of you in the back. But either way, but let's see how good things look now. CFL Vamp going to be the one to get on the left side. But here we go. 24 ABKQ going to be looking around on the left side, rolling left, and is looking for a streak down the field again. It was since it was a 2v1, it would have been a very favorable outcome there for a touchdown, but going to be incomplete. And here we go. 24 ABK on a second and 15, looking for a fold. That should have been a catch. I don't know how that went through him on my screen, but it's fine. It's whatever. But either way, though, 24 ABK going to be looking around here, seeing what he can find. But will he find anything is the question. Well, he's going to find a Broncos defender on the other side to Breezy in particular. And just like that, that's going to be a turnover once again. And right now, things are looking pretty bad for the Steelers at the moment. Sorry, I just messed up my words again. Rotari gonna be the one to get a 8-yard gain on the walk. Not super far, but will get far enough. But let's see what will happen next. Breezy just taking his time right now, figuring out something, and will get a delay a game for that. I don't know what exactly was the move there, but either way, though, going to be a 2nd and 11 for Denver. And it's going to be, 988 Salt was just out of bounds. I guess he must have thought he was in bounds. Very rookie, very unfortunate mistake there. You can't really make those kind of mistakes though if you're the Broncos, but thankfully they're able to make up for it with Rudd's survival. Going to be able to get a catch thanks to that beautiful pass from Breezy. And so far, we're looking for a handoff to Mochi. Not going to get anything out of it though. And so far, things a bit of a rough start to that. Bit of a rough start to that one, to that exchange of downs. But let's see what will happen next. 988 Salt though going to be wide open. 988 Salt ended up confusing the Steelers defense on that play. And that led to 988 Salt just being the one wide open to get a touchdown. And just like that, Broncos are just in full gear right now. And I don't think it's going to get any easier for the Steelers at the moment. So far, though, things are looking pretty interesting. Sorry, I was looking at something else. But let's see what 24 APK can do here. He's doing pretty okay so far. Sitting there around the 45-yard line in Broncos territory, but let's see if he can find a way to keep this drive alive and hopefully score here, and they will. Boppin Jr. just completely wide open on the streak. And just like that, the Steelers are looking to make a pretty epic run back out of that after a couple of unfortunate drives not going their way. But let's see if this will be the start of a comeback or if it will just end up delaying the inevitable. I guess we're going to keep watching and finding out. And the kick will be blocked, so it will still be a 13-point game. Though, again, very, very winnable for the Steelers. Again, though, I mean, Denver is looking really, really strong at the moment. But let's see if Breezy can keep up the scoring to hopefully prevent a comeback from happening. Again, we're still pretty early into the game, so anything can happen. So trying to stop a comeback is a challenge in of itself. And oh no, you do not again another mistake there from the Broncos wide receiver. I mean, again, that's just he ended up jumping late and well-known pop. Just going to be able to get the interception on that. Being there at the right place at the right time. Very unfortunate for the Broncos, but that will be something the Steelers will not complain about as long as it gets them the win. But I guess we're going to find out what happens here. And it's going to be caught by well-known pop again. Able to get the right angle on it. And just like that, 24 AVK. I'm gonna say AVK because I feel like it like rolls off the tongue a lot better for me instead of like AVKQ. But let's see what will happen. Uh, we got we got 24 AVKQ in a really bad spot right now, nearly getting sacked, but thankfully able to narrowly avoid it with some very good maneuvers. It definitely helps to have some really good mobility if you're a quarterback, but let's see. Oh, going to be overthrown. I think it was ineligible anyways, so I don't think it would have mattered even if he did catch it. But either way, though, let's see what 24 ABK can do here. With 23 seconds left, they don't have to score right now, and I think it would be better if they didn't. Just give the Steelers as little time as possible. Or the Broncos, I mean, sorry. And let's say it will be incomplete, so this could potentially be the last play of the game, depending on how long the Steelers want to drag this. So here we go with 13 seconds remaining before the end of the first half. Will 24 VVK do something? And he's going to take it off and run. Unfortunately, that will be end up being fourth down, and looks like this will be the final play of the half. Let's see what 24 AVK can do here. He's looking to run. Not going to give it to him, though. And he's going to get sacked. Very huge play there from the Broncos defensive end. Able to find a way to get it. 24 AVK, unfortunately, was greeting and ended up paying for it. And that's just going to be a sack there. What a very huge play there from the Broncos defensive ends. Or, well, from the defensive end, I guess I should say. And that's going to be Broncos ball. Able to find a way to stop him. But thankfully, since that took the rest of the half, it ended up not being that big of a deal for the Steelers. Sorry, I was drinking something. But either way, though, I'm sure the Steelers definitely would have loved to get a score there before the end of the half. But some things just aren't meant to be, I guess. 90-88 Salt, though, going to get the catch, able to avoid the first defender. Unfortunately, again, the numbers gain just creeped up on him eventually. It looks like that will be the first down. Let's see. Breezy so far has been on a roll lately, but maybe they can get another turnover again here. Not on that play, though. That ended up being an incomplete on an overthrown pass. But again, this has been very, very solid gameplay from both teams defensively, kind of. Although Broncos have been getting the better of it. But let's see what will happen here. Breezy, again, with another completion there for first down. And right now, things are looking really, really good for them. But let's see what will happen here. Breezy going to be looking around. And that's going to be incomplete on an overthrown pass there. And oh, are they switching quarterbacks?
And it looks like they will be switching quarterbacks. I don't know why they have 5 though. Uh,
All right, well, looks like it will be a bit of a delay. You're not allowed to have 6. All right, well, it looks like it'll be a bit of delay. I don't really know how Denver has 5 all of a sudden, but that's just how it is sometimes. They need to have at least 6. 6 is the minimum, but they only have 5, so I guess it will be a bit of a wait until then. We're giving them 5 minutes, and if they don't have 6 players, it might end up being a forfeit for, Pitts forfeit win for Pittsburgh. Oh, okay, they have 6. Sorry. Uh, a hiccup there. They have 6, so they can start now. 6 is like the very, very minimum. It's rarely ever accepted though. But I mean they have 6, so wait. Do they have 6 now? I only see 5 though. Oh wait, they have 6. They have 6. I think I saw one in the corner. I think there's one in the corner. Yeah, they have 6, so they're good. They're good for now. I don't know why in the world the Broncos 2 Broncos players left, but okay. That's just how it is sometimes. Either way though, 9. Gonna be on the player deficit side though. I don't know how good that will be. And 9, throwing it into no man's land. I don't really know what the Broncos were thinking there or what he was looking at, but it looks like it'll be turnover on downs because of the blocked kick. And I think this might be a chance where the Steelers turn this around. I don't really know what happened there, but Broncos are completely in disarray here. So the thing about the man rules is that they can't so this 24 AVK can't run it, so the Steelers can't run it, so they are forced to pass it. So that is kind of the one caveat with being at a man advantage. But outside of that, it's pretty much advantageous everywhere else. But let's see what will happen here. 24 AVK looking around, gonna be finding it. And it's going to be intercepted by Mochi. And that's going to be a touchback. I don't really know what 24 ABK was looking at there. I mean, I guess I could kind of see it, but like ended up being, I think it was just a little bit short. I don't exactly know what he was looking at there, but either way, though, looks like Broncos will continue to have the advantage. But let's see, 9. Rotari going to be good for 20 yards on that play. And so far, things are looking pretty interesting for them. Somehow, Broncos are still able to function as an offense. So far, so good. I think it'll be fine, though. 9. Going to be back to quite a bit here. Broncos offensive line able to provide some room. But let's see. Uh-oh, this one might be a touchdown here. No, going to be intercepted. Well-known pop, able to win the toss-up. I think it was a little bit underthrown, though, from 9. Where in the world did that Broncos receiver come from? Okay, just the other one, not the one who by the toss-up, but either way, though, let's see if 24 ABK can find something here. They have been struggling a lot to find a way to score. But thankfully, Mr. Stewie gonna be the one to get the first. But right now, Steelers have just been struggling a lot right now to find a way to score, even if they are able to move the ball. And that's gonna be incomplete. I mean, 24 ABK just and company just having a very hard time scoring. I mean, so far it's might end up being that same case here, but maybe the check down is wide open. Okay, they're gonna give it to him. Shiny Bacon now gonna have a chance to shine. No pun intended, kind of. I thought that was gonna be a first down actually, but Steelers can't run, so remember that. Wait, do they have 7 now? Oh, they do have 7. Look at that. So the Broncos now have 7. So now he can technically run. But unfortunately now they can't. So that's gonna be another forced punt, and the struggle to score just continues for the Steelers. And again, man, things are just looking really tough for them. And 9 still going to continue to be the quarterback for the Broncos at the moment. I don't know where Breezy went, but I mean, maybe he was a walk on. I don't really know. But nonetheless, 9 going to be looking around, getting chased down by the Steelers defensive end, though. I mean, we'll see how long he can keep up. And yes, he is going to get the ball thrown, but will it be caught, though? Yes, it will. Free gains. And that's going to be a touchdown for him. I feel like that ball traveled a little too slowly in the air there, but nonetheless, I mean, a dot is a dot no matter where you throw it. Well, that was more like a dime, but you get what I'm saying. But either way, though, 24 ABK. Sorry, I was a little bit something happened in the background. Don't worry about it though. But either way, though, 24 ABK. again, the score has been kind of been a thorn in their side right now in week 1, but let's see what happened now. Well-known Pop going to be able to find a way to get the first down. And again, this is kind of where things kind of just go downhill for the Steelers on a lot of drives for them. Where yeah, they're able to move the ball in a couple plays and then they kind of just get halted like that. It feels like I don't know, it feels like they're never consistent enough. And I feel like scoring has just been kind of their struggle because of that. I don't feel like he's taking checkdowns enough either though, too. Like, it feels like there's plenty of times where the checkdown's wide open and he ends up, like, greeting it and just getting an interception off of it. Whether that was either a bad throw or just an unlucky toss up. But either way, though, Broncos gonna find 988 Salt. Not unfortunately not gonna be able to avoid the deep there, but will get more than enough for a first down. But either way, though, let's see what 9 can do here on this play. If anything at all here, 9 playing pretty okay, all things considered, though, after a pretty rough first drive, but 9 so far is doing pretty good. I'll admit to that. But 9, let's see what will happen here. I mean, and here we go. Oh, Anile, oh, the 009 going to easily be able to get a first down on that one as well. And so far, the Broncos have not has had many issues on offense. Yeah, there's a couple of stakes like that one there, like that definitely was a free touchdown. But I mean, so far the mistakes have been less apparent than for the Steelers. But let's see what they can find here. It's gonna be free gains again. I don't think is able to get the first down. So again, it looks like the Broncos are gonna have to work for it. Are able to get the first down with the handoff thanks to the truck. No one able to hit stick in time from the looks of it. And here we go. Let's see what 9 wants to do here. 9 was looking for the run, but didn't quite see it. But will fight. Oh, was looking for free gains there. He did get the catch, but was popped by the Steelers defense. Again, very good defense so far from the Steelers. They're able to find it. Even though I don't know if I'd say it's good defense, but hey, because pops are kind of RNG in this game. But hey, it's gotta take what you can get. Gotta take what you can get sometimes. But let's see, 3rd and goal. Gonna be incomplete again, but will that force them into a field goal situation? Yes, no, it will not. So they can go on fourth. They can go for it on 4th down. I wouldn't really feel too pressured if I were the Broncos, though, and it's going to be up. Apparently, 9 was looking for a 60 power kind of pass, but Broncos not able to get it there in time, and Steelers just being very stingy against each receiver. And oh, okay, I was looking for the check down to Shiny Bacon. Didn't really find a whole lot on that though. Yeah, you're pretty. Yeah, and you're gonna get. Uh, you're gonna get boxed in like that against the defensive ends when you're in the end zone. Yeah, you had to be careful there. And that ended up being a blessing in disguise for Denver, which is funny enough. Again, very good for him, though. I'll admit to that. Either way, though, let's see if 9 can do anything here. Can we find 9 here? 9 getting backed up quite a bit here. Uh-oh, and it looks like he's going to try to go for it again. Not going to find it, though. Again, they have been again, the Broncos have had a little bit of difficult time, but they're able to get at least a comfortable enough lead to be able to not be as pressured on making crazy plays. But Free Gain's going to be the one to get it on the mid fold. And so far, things have been looking pretty upright so far for Denver, despite the weird quarterback change. Although I will say 9 is not performing up to the standard that Breezy was, but still able to do a serviceable job right now to hopefully put the Steelers in a bad spot still, but right now these overthrown passes are just kind of a struggle for 9 right now. It feels like there's a lot of missed opportunities that the Broncos could have, and there's a lot of times where they should be able to score, but then an overthrown pass happens. But thankfully, that one was not overthrown. Free gains, able to get another first down. Thankfully, the Broncos receivers are doing a good job to back a 9 up when they can. So I will give credit where it's due. And oh, it's just overthrown again. That might have been a touchdown there if it was just a little bit shorter. But either way, though, let's see 9 going to be looking around and incomplete again, overthrown. And this is where the overthrown passes start being a bit crazier. And I don't really know if that was overthrown or if wide receiver just jumped way too early for that. I'm gonna say both just because of that, but they are able to get a field goal as a consolation prize, so at least the Broncos walk away with something. I mean, if you're the Broncos, you definitely want to take something over nothing. But either way, though, 24 ABK. Let's see what he can do here. He's pressured quite a bit, though. Thankfully, is able to find well-known Pop on the fold. I thought it was going to be a bit short, but well-known Pop doing a pretty solid job, able to get catches for the Steelers' offense. It's definitely been the pretty big bulk of it. But let's see what 24 ABK can do here. Looking for the right side, I believe. Yes, they will. And 24 ABK going to be looking around. It's going to be fine Boppin Jr. And just like that, the the score struggling has now stopped. And it looks like 24 ABK will go for it on the 4th and 25. So maybe a Steelers comeback could possibly happen here if things go their way. But again, I don't know how much confidence I have in this Broncos offense. But I mean, not Broncos, I mean the Steelers. Uh, the 2-point conversion failed because of a fumble, probably. I don't know if it would have failed regardless, but the game is not over. The onside doesn't count, though. Will be a 4th and 25, or at least it shouldn't. All right, so it will be a 4th and 25 for Pittsburgh. All right. Okay, well, I mean, you're a little 10 yards off, so I don't know what the heck you're doing, but either way, well, I guess it didn't matter because they failed it because of a pop. So that's kind of just what happens. But either way, though, going to be intercepted by Jax right back. So I guess they technically completed their 4th and 25, kinda, albeit indirectly. But right now, the Steelers do have a pretty steep comeback to climb out of, but that's going to be swatted down by the Broncos defensive end. So somehow Broncos defensive ends are able to get pressure despite only having one rusher, which is pretty surprising. But let's see if 24 ABK can do something. Gonna find well-known Pop again, and oh my goodness, okay, I thought he was gone for a moment. For a moment in time, I thought he was gonna get a touchdown there, but thankfully the Broncos defense is able to get him in time. Looking deep down the field, gonna be intercepted by Mochi. Ended up being a bit overthrown right to the defender. And right now, again, Steelers struggle to score is still going to continue, I guess, even after a touchdown on the recent drive. Why do the Broncos have eight? Why do they have eight all of a sudden? Why do the Steelers have eight? I mean, I don't know if 8v6s are allowed, but okay. I don't really know why they're triple rushing, but I don't think 9 really cares, so they're just gonna toss it up. Why not? I guess that's one way to beat through triple rush, and they're gonna get away with it. Although I don't think it really matters since they're gonna be losing anyways. So I guess yeah, that's happening. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So 24 ABK with 10 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what happens. Uh, Never mind. Just someone's gonna reset the clock from the looks of it. Why? I have no idea. I don't know. Probably admin abuse or something. But I mean, the game's over anyways. What? Who is ref? Who is doing this? I think you guys have issues. Anyways, I'm gonna get stats and just do whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know
Hmm.
what why they kept gosh dang uh resetting the play for no reason. But I mean, I get it was over, but
Hmm. If it
like, come
isn't,
on, man.
if it
But either
isn't
way, though, I mean, it was
Halloween,
great, fun game. But thanks for watching. I'll
the
see you guys next
Pokemon.
time. Wahoo!
What
Great
next
games,
now?
though. Congrats to the Steelers. I mean, the Broncos. I
What
mean,
the
sorry.
fuck?